That's Leandro Ataides, and this is the Middleweight Championship of ONE FC, brought to you by Barocca. Every day is a big day. Start it right with Barocca. Ataides takes the center of the ring. Oh, what a jab from Spirit. Absolutely rocked Leandro.
He's rocked.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
In 17 seconds.
Wow.
Eagle Spirit has said, hello world, I am here. In emphatic style, and it started off with a jab.
Wow, you just heard the energy just erupt in this arena, just in shock though.
Oh, I'm sitting here stunned. I'm looking at Rich Franklin, who's got his mouth, his jaw down. That was just crazy. I don't think I've seen anything quite like that. Let's look at it again. Oh! He was in the middle of throwing a punch, Leandro, but that jab was perfectly timed, perfectly executed, face in the mat. Yuji Shimada absolutely spot on, because Leandro wasn't defending himself. Perhaps there was a little bit of a slip there as well, but I mean, he took such a solid blow and then went down, clearly lost his equilibrium.
Caught him with a little short right against the fence and then a little short right uppercut. And once he hit the ground flat, he was able to land a couple hammer fists to the side of the head, and it was all lights out from there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new ONE FC middleweight champion, and he's from Kazakhstan. And that's Leandro Ataides, who I think literally does not know what hit him. Well, it was a left jab, Leandro, followed up by a few dynamic blows as you were trying to recover. Have you ever seen anything quite like that? Victor Quiz in the cage. He'll soon be handed a golden strap that signifies that Igor Svirid is the champion of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yuji Shimada calls a halt to this battle at 17 seconds of round number 1 for your winner by knockout. And now, the ONE FC Middleweight World Champion, Igor Lionheart Svirid!
That's Vitaly Bigdash.
Fight!
That is Igor Svirid. This is the ONE Championship middleweight title, brought to you by Tune Talk, more than just a prepaid.
Both these fighters got some big finishes in their careers, and I expect some fireworks here tonight.
We're looking for that strong left jab from Svirid. It opened up Ataides, and what a start to this contest. Furious punching from both men.
Bigdash didn't want much of that, as he immediately shot in for the takedown after that ferocious exchange.
Oh,
combination
stunning left jab from Svirid, and down goes Bigdash. It was a rock of a left jab, like the one that stunned Leandro Ataides, and Svirid doesn't want any of that. Get back up on your feet, he says. We're doing the stand-up.
Svirid's got some explosive punching power as he just jumps out of the gate, throwing his hands. This might be just a moment in time that it's...
Oh, big right hand from the champion, and down goes Bigdash again. The hammer blows come in. Ground and pound, more hammer blows with the right hand. It's all Bigdash can do to cover up. Svirid circles round, looks for the bigger opportunity. That was a huge punch. And again, it was the strength of that jab that set it all up. And again, Svirid says, get up. We're doing this standing up.
Svirid is showing that dynamic punching power that actually won him the belt, and he intends to keep it with that same power.
Watch for that jab. It stunned Ataides, and it's done the same thing in this fight. It's a great opening salvo.
Bigdash has got to do something here different to change the complexity of this fight. Things are not going his way, and the crowd is starting to chant.
Huge crowd here at Stadium Butcher. They've been very noisy all evening. Another big right hand from Svirid, 2 of them in fact. Big Dash knows he's in a real rumble here.
But to Big Dash's credit, he is standing in there and not going nowhere. He says, let's go, let's do this. There's that jab again.
Again, the jab. What a stunning, stunning weapon that is. And I think we'll see Spirit back off. Yep, there we are.
Little glove touch says, get up, let's go.
To the cheers of the crowd, Mitch. They're loving this stand-up, and who can blame them? What action we've got here in Stadium Putra. And we're only halfway through the first round. Potentially 5 rounds of this to come.
If this goes 5 rounds, I can't imagine the roof is going to stay on this stadium.
I think we'll all be a bit stunned if it goes that far. Oh my goodness me! Once again the jab, and down come the hammer blows once more. Olivier Coste is standing by. What can Vitaly Big Dash do to defend himself? The knee to the head sends him back onto his back. Again the hammer blows from Spirit.
Oh, Big Dash breaks the trail.
Oh, very nice indeed. Now the turnaround, the armbar.
Oh, it's deep.
Slips out. What tremendous action. Both men now on the ground.
Big Dash uses the sweep to get back up on top. This is the first time we've seen Spirit on his back.
And he's breathing hard, Mitch.
What a huge expenditure of energy shown by our champion,
Somebody's
Igor
cut.
Svirad.
It's Vitaly Big Dash who's cut.
Big Dash has weathered the storm. He's taken some tremendous blows and is now working on top. We've got to wonder about what kind of energy that would cost Igor Svirad to just to unleash those bombs
Spirit
like that.
is breathing so hard. He's laying his head back and taking a breather whenever he can, but he's under the cosh at the moment. Big Dash has made a phenomenal comeback with a minute left in this opening round.
Punching from the bottom position is Svirad, while Big Dash works to pass the guard.
Good work from Big Dash, punching to the head and body, and again Spirit tries to take a breather, putting that head back on the canvas. He's exhausted himself, and who can blame him after this furious assault he laid on in the first 4 minutes?
Yeah, Svirad's just got to bide his time, let himself recover a little bit.
Elbow from Vitaly there. The left elbow into Spirit's face.
And we're just face to face with Vitaly Big Dash as he's dropping bombs.
Oh, they're heavy as well, Mitch, aren't they? Into the side, into the rib cage. Back comes Spirit, the champion. 10 seconds left. 2 knees to the head. Spirit still on. He's knocked out. He's gone down. He's got to his knees, but he's still got his wits about to rear the choke. The bell. The bell sounds, and I think the fight continues.
He was saved by the bell. The choke was in deep.
Now there's a tremendously big cut on Spirit's head now, or at least an awful lot of blood. I think it's from him. And that must have come from the knee. Such a swathe of action there in the last few seconds. There is an enormous cut on Spirit's head as we look at what happened there in the first round.
Here's those punches where Igor Svirad dropped Big Dash. Oh, that big right hand comes over the top, rocks him, and he drops to his back. And here's these punches, again, with that left jab, puts Big Dash down, and then Igor jumps in the ground and pound. This is where I think he expended most of his energy. He really thought he had the finish. There's a big knee from Big Dash.
Let's look and see if there was a tap, because the arm, there's the rear naked choke.
It's in deep. There's a lot of flailing around right there, but I think the bell went off.
Yeah, removed the arm just as the bell rang. While we were watching those replays, there was up to close to a dozen people around Svirid's stool looking at the cut on his forehead. It looks crystal clear now. They've done a fantastic job on it. Perhaps it just looked a lot worse than it actually was. If you've seen a more action-packed 5 minutes than that, I want to hear about it, and I want to see it, because that was stunning action. And potentially 4 more rounds to come. The blood drips down from that actually quite small cut on the forehead once again. How will that affect this contest?
Vitaly Big Dash is showing a tremendous heart by withstanding the storm as he tries to spin into attack.
And he did it again with that left jab. That was the first punch thrown by Svirid. What a title fight this is. Again, that heavy jab.
I gotta see if Igor Svirak can deliver that same sort of punching power after the end of our round one.
Champion. Oh my goodness me!
What a shocker! Vitaly Bigdash knocks out Igor Svirak in one of those dramatic title fights we have ever seen at one championship.
This may be early days, but rematch anyone? Wow!
What a tremendous showing. You can see it right here with that big knee that rocked him, and then the right hand comes over the top. Vitaly Bigdash jumps in with the hammer fist. Olivia Koss dives in to save him. There's the knee and the right hand combination. And just these ground and pound by Vitaly Bigdash as he wins the World Championship.
Well, I'm exhausted. I'm looking at you, Mitch. You're breathing hard. These two provided such stunning entertainment. Olivier Koss putting his body on the line there to save Igor Svirak from any more punishment. He has lost his middleweight title, and we have a new champion in 31-year-old Vitaly Bigdash, whose official record